Joan in her heart feels great courage and she feels great purpose. Almost all of the main characters at some point are her allies and then turn against her. So you get to see the levels of the relationship and where at some point they have all helped her and at other point they are the person that actually held her back.
I play the steward to Robert de Baudricourt. I believe a supernatural force in the form of Joan of Arc is at the door, and the hens will not lay until she gets what she wants, which is a suit of armor and an introduction to the Dauphin.
I'm an archbishop, and I have to deal with this man.
That's right, the young prince. I play Charles VII, and he is last in line to inherit the contested throne of France.
My character is La Trémouille, who is an interim leader of the army. He hopes that Joan will provide some hard-to-find victories, and outside of that, he kind of just doesn't really believe that she is who she professes to be.
I play Dunois, who is a general, famous general, military strategist. His relationship to Joan is that he is forced to reluctantly turn over most of the control of his military forces to her. I think he is convinced by actions, and Joan brings plenty of those to the table, and that's what wins him over.
Well, Lahare's a captain in the army. He's this rough and tumble guy who's transformed somewhat by Joan. He becomes her avid devotee and follows her everywhere.
I play Pierre Cochon, the head of the Catholic Church in France. Joan is a big problem for him because she is threatening the church.
I play the Earl of Warwick, Richard de Beauchamp, to his friends. She threatened all of the major social institutions of medieval Europe without realizing she was doing that.
I play the Inquisitor, and the Inquisitor is the man sent in from the office of the Holy Inquisition to decide whether this is indeed a case of heresy or not, and whether she should be condemned.
I play Canon de Courcelles in the second act, who is one of the ecclesiastical litigators in the case against Joan. I think the reason we brought her to this court is because we're afraid of her power, her inspiration to the people of this nation.
To play Brother Martin Ladvenu, who's a Dominican priest who was present at Joan's heresy trial and actually was one of the few people who stood up and defended her. And he's incredibly affected by her, so much so that it sort of changes his whole life after that trial.
I play a prosecutor. Her challenge to the system is so radical that the system needs to destroy her.
Joan just knows what her purpose is, and so she just serves it. Whether it's the nobles in the court of King Charles or whether it's the church, there was a lot of egos involved. She was so connected and so clear about what it is that she was sent to do that she didn't let any of it derail her. In fact, she utilized it and pressed on.